Hello, good day everyone. I'm Ms.Ingrid. I'm a Guyanese, and I'm here in terms of knitting. Now, those of you who do not know how to knit, I'll try my best to teach you. Now, I have knitted something already before. This is a pot holder, and I guess everybody knows what is a pot holder. A pot holder is something you know that you can hold on your pots, and this is one. Now, the step to knitting. Some people do get mixed up between crocheting and knitting, but what I'm doing here knitting, because knitting is 2 needles, and with the crochet is 1. So first of all, the first step you have to do is to cast on your stitches. Put on the stitches on the needle. The first thing you'll do, is to put on your stitches. Now I am doing this because it's to let you know, to show you how you do it. Now first of all, you take the wool and you put it over and under. Then you bring it up like this and take the other needle and you slip it through the other needle and you make an X. Then you take the wool from the bottom, bring it around and between, and then you loose it a bit, and the needle that is under, you put it between the loop, stretch it a bit so that the other loop can get onto the needle. Then you slip it off and pull. So therefore you have 2 stitches. I'll make a third one again. In, you make an X, then you bring the wool from the bottom around and between. Then the needle that is at the bottom, you pull it out and put it between, into the loop, bring it up like this, you stretch it a bit, and you put the wool on to the next needle. Okay, this is about putting on the stitches. Now, I hope you get what I'm teaching you. This is casting on the stitches. This is casting on the stitches so that you can learn to knit. Now, I don't think I want to get you into the knitting as yet. Let me give you put on some more stitches so that you can get to know how to cast it on. In the loop, you take the wool, bring it around, in between, then the needle at the bottom, you bring it out and you put it through the hole here. Then you stretch it a bit and you put it on to the needle. These are what you call stitches, casting on stitches to knit. Again, in, you make an X, then you take the wool at the bottom and around and between. Then the needle at the bottom, you will pull it out in the hole. Alright? Then after you have done this, it's between here, you pull it a bit and then you put the loop onto the needle. So this is another stitch. However, I think that is enough. Now let me show you how to knit. The right hand needle will go between the stitches again. Then you take the wool from the bottom around between. You bring the bottom needle through the hole again, through the loop. And instead of, now you will be putting, instead of loosing it onto this needle, the whirl will go on the other side. So that, which means the loop will go onto the next needle. So that's the first stitch that you did. You go back again, in, around, between, you take the loop, the needle from under there, through the loop, bring it down, in, then you exit, the next, then the whirl on the neck of the other needle, you bring it around, between the needle, then the one at the bottom, you bring it into the loop, and then you bring it off onto the next needle. In, around, between, and then the needle at the bottom, you bring it through the loop, like this, up, and then down. In, then you hold it at the X, you bring it around, between, then needle at the bottom, you bring it into the loop, up, off. This is the last stitch. In, and then you make an X, then the whirl at the bottom, you bring it around and between the two needles, then the needle at the bottom, you bring it into the loop, up, off. I hope that you have learned something, because I try my utmost to explain. And so this is what you call plain knitting, because you have different types of stitches like purl, and you have seed stitches and so on. So what I've been doing here is plain stitching, plain knitting, where you have to just learn this is the first step. So like I said, the first thing you have to do is to cast down the stitches, and I taught you how to do that, and then how to knit. Now, like I said before, this is a pot holder. Out of this one you can get pot holders, you can get cushions, you can get chair backs, you can get, but different sizes. This can only give you chair back, no, not so, a small chair back perhaps, depending on the size of the needles. That's how you can get your things. But this here can give you cushion. This pair of needles can give you cushions, pot holders, and perhaps little purses. I do hope that you have learned from this lesson, and if you're so desirous of want to learn to knit, then you can contact me on my number 647-3052. And like I said, I'm Ingrid Peters, and I'm also a teacher. This is the knitting needle. Like I said, they have different sizes of needles to do different work. So this here is for cushions and pot holders, and perhaps, like I said, small purses. Alright? Now, this here is a pot holder. Now, if you notice, like when you have one, supposed to have two, all right, because remember the pot, you have to hold it with both hands, so I only have one right now, so it's supposed to have two. So I'll make the other one sometime later. Thank you.